AA Media. My name is Ajua Edubia. Today we are here to talk about marriage, issues concerning marriage. Marriage is an important decision in everybody's life, and the quality of your marriage affects the quality of other aspects of your life. We get to hear the news every day about people killing themselves, men killing women, women killing men, and a whole lot of issues due to marriage problems. That is why I have an important guest in the studio of AA Media. She is Lady Reverend Evelyn Sapon Watson. We are here together so that we could deliberate on issues concerning olden marriage and modern marriage. Please, I would love you to search for AA Media on YouTube and share our videos. Give us a like, send your comments and your questions, and also subscribe for other videos. Thank you. Mommy, you are welcome to AA Media.
Thank you.
Okay. What is olden marriage?
When we talk about olden marriage, it was basically between two families. When a man sees a woman that he thinks he can marry, he will first go and see, the man will go and see his own parents first, and then discuss with the parent that I've seen Mr. Mwakun's daughter. I think I can live with her. I think I can ask for her hand in marriage.
Okay.
Daddy, look into their family and see if we can marry. So from there, the father of the man and the mother will start their investigation about that particular family, that Mr. Mwakun's family. They will investigate about them to know whatever is in the family, the negative side, the positive side, everything about the family they need to know. After they've done their findings, the parents of the man will go to Mr. Mwakun's family and ask about their daughter, if they can ask the hand of the daughter for their son. And from there, Mr. Mwakun's family also will sit down and then do their own investigation, search about their background to know if they have any sickness, if they have any issues, if they have any problems that can indent on the marriage in future. The family will do all these searches before they will agree or disagree. That is the olden days marriage.
Okay, so mommy, we can basically say olden day marriage is a form of arranged marriage between two families where both parents contribute their quota to the success of the marriage, or the whole family is involved.
It's the family, both family. The first point of call is the family. The couples are somewhere, and then the parents will go forward and then do all the necessary arrangements, do all the necessary, gather all the necessary information to see if it is possible. If it's not possible, maybe the couples themselves have never spoken before.
Okay.
They don't know. Sometimes they don't even know each other.
They don't meet
it's an
at
arrange.
all.
Sometimes they don't meet at all.
Okay. They have
Sometimes,
no contact
at all.
They don't even know themselves.
Sometimes they don't know
They
themselves.
don't know the height,
Sometimes they don't know
the
themselves.
complexion.
In those days, somebody will be in abroad, can call the parent, oh, I want a woman to marry. The person will be in abroad, but the family will go to maybe the lady's family and ask for the hand in marriage. Sometimes the day that the marriage is going to go on, that you see your man.
Okay. But mommy, we used to we have this understanding that the olden marriage used to endure, and it was quite sustainable and enjoyable. Why was it so?
We believe our grandparents or great grandparents were more patient than us today. In those days, a man is always truthful to the wife. Why am I saying so? If a man wants to marry two, he will be bold enough to call the family, to call the first wife, sit down with the first wife. Because of A, B, C, I would like to adapt to this family, so that when the second one comes, we can do this, we can do that, we can do that. So if the first wife agrees, then the second wife is welcome. You understand?
There was peace.
There was peace and the truthfulness, loyalty. You know, if you want to do something, there's no need for you to hide. Come out. Let us know what you're about. Let us know your mind. Be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to your partner. In olden days, this is what was happening. They don't normally hide and do things.
Okay. Everything was in plain. Everybody could see and also make suggestions.
Sure.
Okay, mommy. Now let's talk about modern marriage. A modern marriage is beautiful. It's on social media.
It's colorful.
We have our friends. We have our families there.
With the white gown, your crown,
yes.
the bridesmaids.
Yes.
Sometimes I know somebody who had 16 bridesmaids. You know,
imagine?
that was
it's
large.
so beautiful and so flashy.
Yeah, yeah.
So, is it also sustainable like the olden marriage?
The modern marriage, I would say, the modern couple lack truthfulness, loyalty, faithfulness in a modern marriage, because the men are always doing things behind their wives. And let me tell you, let me surprise you today. Today, the ladies are also in the same lane as the men. Okay. In those days, we used to say that the men like cheating, men cheat. But now, women are also cheating.
So women have joined the cheating
the queue,
spree.
yeah.
Okay.
They've joined the queue.
Okay.
And these things is affecting the modern marriage because there's no loyalty. If a woman is cheating, a man is cheating, at the end of the day, where do we end? And when one finds out the behavior of the other partner, then things start. And it's like in the modern marriage, there are so many things that is contributing to the marriage not be able to be firm and stand for longevity.
Okay.
Because hearsay, let me put it this way, ladies are always in to hear things from their friend. Did you see my husband driving around? Was there any woman in the car? Oh, you didn't see him with it. Somebody would deliberately lie against your husband. Oh, I saw him with a beautiful lady. She's fair colored. You know, by hearing that, you cannot control yourself. The moment you see your husband, you begin to rant. Okay. You begin to talk. You begin to say things. Why? Because you had a gadget. Through gadget, you communicated and somebody lied against your husband. Technology. And sometimes some people can go out and take a picture. You post it on Facebook and somebody will, I remember a friend, maybe she'll be watching me from UK. The husband traveled somewhere and got married. A posh wedding outside Ghana. Somewhere in Europe, I wouldn't call the name. And then the other lady, the second wife, didn't know that this man was married. So she posted the wedding pictures, everything, the whole thing on the Facebook. And then somebody was going through Facebook, met the entire thing on Facebook, and then called the wife that, hey, my sister, your husband is married. He said, what? I don't think my husband is married. He said, your husband can. They opened the Facebook and lo and behold, Miss Osimesi is there with another woman. You understand?
Yes.
And then from there, it started. There was a quarrel between them here and there. The lady did not understand. Instead of the man coming to her level and explain things to her, the man couldn't be bothered. Okay. And he told the wife, you can do whatever you want. I have chosen to take Adua Dubia. What do you think? If you want to stay, stay. If you want to go, go.
But the marriage is almost collapsing.
It collapsed. Eventually, the marriage ended.
Okay.
The marriage ended.
Okay, mommy. You know, in this modern day marriage, people get to court themselves. They become friends, then they court themselves for years. And they even study and get to know their partners. So I know my guy is like this. He is understanding, he's loving, he's caring. My woman to be is hardworking. She's also understanding, respectful and all. By the end of the day, the marriage still doesn't work. As compared to the olden marriage, where they don't even get any contact. They don't even see themselves. They don't talk. They don't even know themselves.
They don't hide.
Yet
anyway.
They come together and they're able to build a sustainable marriage. So can we say that courting is not really helping in a modern day marriage?
Thank you. The fact of the matter is that anything that you do without God, it will end wrongly and it will not end well. Anything that you start with God, you will end with God. Okay. From the beginning of your relationship, you say you are courting. Yes, you need to court. There are a whole lot of things about courting. In your courting, did you consult God? Did you introduce that woman? Did you introduce that man to God? Or you just saw him or saw her and you think she's so beautiful, she's so classy, she's so modern. I mean, the lepo is in shape. So you just go after her and then you start courting. Start your courtship with God. Ask God, is this the man you are giving me? Can I go with this man? Can I stay with this man? Will this man help me?
Okay.
And when God gives you the green light to go ahead, whatever storms that you meet in that marriage, God is going to be in that mood and you will sail successfully to your final destination. But if you get up and then jump into relationship that you are courting without consulting God, without praying about the man, without doing anything about the lady, and then you start courting, eventually you may do a posh wedding, but this wedding will not last. Why? Because you went in without God, and anything you do without God end wrongly.
So God is the solid rock we should build our marriages on.
Sure, 100%.
He will never fail us.
He doesn't fail.
And he will never abandon us.
God does not abandon you. At a point, the mere fact that probably you pray about your wife, you pray about your husband, and God granted that marriage, doesn't mean you will not face challenges.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you will not go through troubles. It doesn't mean things will not enter into the marriage. But because God is in the boat, I am telling you, you will sail to the end of that relationship and you will see the glory of God in everything that you do in that relationship. You can see that no, this is a finger of God. Because at a point, things can happen to the extent that the marriage look like it's going down. But you see God coming in and he will stabilize everything and you will enjoy your marriage. Start with God. Yeah.
Okay, mommy. Mommy, maybe we can also believe, or according to research that has been done, the gender roles now and then the economic status of women in this modern day marriage is affecting the sustainability of our marriages. One, in the olden days, women were supposed to cater for their husbands and then their kids. You're supposed to be at home, cook, clean, prepare food, and then make sure the husband is healthy and strong. And the husband is supposed to work and bring money to the house to take care of the wife and the kids. But in a modern day marriage, we have a lot of women who are even earning more than their husbands.
Thank you.
So they are refusing to be submissive. They are refusing to respect their husbands and make them the king of the house.
Thank you.
So, mommy, can that be a contributing factor?
Sure, 100%.
Modern day marriage collapsing or not surviving at all?
You said it all. You said it all. The mere fact that you earned more than your husband doesn't mean you are equal with your husband. You know, Sarah in the Bible respected her husband Abraham to the extent that she called Abraham my Lord. That is one.
Okay.
Your man must know that you are humble, respectful, obedient. But in the modern days, what I can say is that the ladies are now trying to love their men instead of submission or instead of obedience. They rather prefer to love. I love my husband. I love my boyfriend. I love this. I love that. That is not your area as a woman. Your area is to submit, be obedient. Sometimes your man can say something that you don't agree with him, but know how to address it. Know how to put it. Your man may be wrong. Yes, he's wrong, but know that he's your Lord. If somebody talk to the person, know how to treat the person, know how to work with the person. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, mommy, do we still have olden marriages in our society? Do we get across, or do we get to meet people whose family has joined them together or has done the talking stage and everything, and all they need to do is to come and do the marriage rites? I mean, mommy, will you prefer your son to go into arranged marriage?
Seriously, no. Because he has his preference.
Yeah.
My preference may not be his preference. And in the modern world, things are changing. In the olden days, we have fewer people around, and the beauty level isn't like today. If I should ask for a woman for my son, maybe my son is not around, he comes around and then say, no, I wanted a fair lady, but this one is darker. Or I wanted a darker lady, this one is fair. I can't deal with it. But in the olden days, anyone that the parents will bring, the child accepts it. But in our modern world, it's no longer like that. And you asking if we still have those things in the modern era, I think it's no longer there. It's no longer there. The investigations, the information findings that our forefathers do before they contact a family for marriage is no longer there. Once you introduce your partner to your family, oh, she's coming to marry, he's coming to marry, and then it goes on. Yeah. There's no investigation whatsoever. I don't know if in other tribes they're still doing it. If they're still doing those investigations to find out if the family have a mental situation that when he or she marry into that family, one day the man is going to gun him down or gun her down or knife, stab the person. These things I don't think is ongoing.
Mommy, recently a lot of women have been dying in Ghana and they are being killed by their partners or their husbands. The slightest provocation is either the man shoots the woman or he stabs the woman. Mommy, so are we saying that you say women should submit to their husbands? So I have a husband who beats me, who insults me, who disrespects me, and who is not responsible. He doesn't take care of my kids. He doesn't help me in house, in taking care of the home and anything. Mommy, how can a woman submit to this kind of a man?
Of a situation, I would say that's why the modern marriage has a lot of problems and issues. Because there's no information finding about the said family that you are going to marry into. Okay. Maybe they have mental situation. Maybe they have a particular illness that when you give birth to a child, the child eventually will get that sickness. There's no information coming from the other side. So when you marry, these things will keep on happening. But let's speak the facts. Some of the ladies, the kind of treatment they mate out to their husbands. Most often it's like, my husband beat me, my husband insulted me, my husband disrespects me, but the men keep mute over so many things which stretch them out. Okay. So when they get to the peak, men cannot tolerate a lot of things.
Yeah, they cannot tolerate a lot of pain. Like women. Women go through childbirth.
Yes.
Menstrual issues. And we endure all of this
pain. We endure all these pains.
But men, the slightest pain want to react.
Is just too much for them. So if you're a woman, don't deliberately put your man into a tight corner. It's a position. Recently, the one that happened in Florida, I learned the man was in the army, and then he managed to send the wife and the children over there. Yeah. And when they got there, the lady know how to braid, so she was braiding her, and within a short time, she had a lot of money. And when the money started coming, the man realized, oh, living in that place down in Africa here is difficult. Why don't I join my family in US? Eventually, the man got there. When the man got there, the wife started misbehaving. And the man was quiet. And he was complaining to friends that this lady is disturbing me. When I came around, she's not entertaining me. She's not respecting me. She doesn't even cook for me to eat. Mm-hmm. And he was new in that country. Eventually, this woman started telling the children other things about this man. And the man was in pain. He was complaining to other friends, but they were telling him, oh, if you think it's too much, then just leave the lady. It's not easy to leave somebody that you've bond with over the years.
And he has also invested in this woman.
He invested. He used a lot of money.
The effort of his investment. That made the woman to travel.
In Africa here,
make a lot of money.
Yeah, in Africa here, for you to get a visa to the other world, that means you push in something. Yeah. It's just by the grace of God that somebody will walk to the embassy and they will give the person a visa. So if somebody should invest in you, send you abroad, how African life is hard. You go to somewhere that life is more easier for you, only for the man to appear or for the man to come over to join the family, to have unity or to be one with you, and then you started disrespecting him. Men cannot take pain. So if you're a woman today and you chance on this video and you are listening to us, we will entreat you that respect your man. Please don't mete out ill treatment to your husband. Men cannot take pain. When the pain get to the peak, a gun will come in or a knife will flash.
Mama, we shouldn't let them know that if their pain gets to the peak, they should kill us. Amen. Please, we are begging you. If the pain is too much for you, just take us back to our mothers. We will go in peace, not in pieces. Please. If you can't endure the pain and we are giving you so much stress, so much pain, please take us back to our mothers. Don't kill us, please.
So,
we need to be alive to take care of your kids.
Let me ask you a question. Will your mom pay the money that he invested in you if he sends you to your mom?
No, he won't pay the money, but actually he has.
He will not pay the money.
He has also enjoyed you. I mean, we've enjoyed ourselves, and now you're back. So be unfanika.
No. So if you are listening, please try and be good.
Yes, but
try and be good. We are not encouraging anybody to pull the gun up, stab somebody. You go to hell, or you go and answer to God. Let me put it this way.
Nobody has
Bible
the
says
right to take anybody's life.
Anything that we do on this earth finally will give account.
Yeah.
So if you are planning to kill somebody this very moment, change your mind, because if even you kill the person quietly or silently and nobody get to know, remember, you will give account to God, and God is all knowing. Yeah. He see everything in the secret, and at the end of the day, you will not be happy that what you have done is good.
That
you took somebody's life. That is very, very
talk about the
dicey.
Concept of love. Has love changed with time? The olden love and the modern love, what's the difference? Because I hear that people are saying that a lot of women are materialistic, but our men too are materialistic. Men also love the nicest things, the beautiful girls.
Thank you.
All. Men also want to marry into beautiful families. They also want to marry into rich families or prominent families. The same as women.
The fact of the matter is, the olden days love is not the same. In the olden days, if your family contacts another family to take a wife for you, your family's name is at stake here.
Okay.
You are trying to protect yourself. You are trying to protect your family. So things that you do, and somebody will say, oh, Mr. Boateng's family is very wicked. They are bad. They are evil. No, you don't want to earn that name for your family. In the olden days, people prefer a good name above riches. And so people were guiding themselves against certain things.
Okay.
So if it is you that I love, I should love you till the end. I should make sure I will not do anything that will put my family name in jeopardy.
Okay. So love me, love my dog. Love me, love my family.
Forever.
So if I love you, I love your family, and I protect my family's name also.
Yeah, you protect your family's name. You can't go and then disrespect your family like that. You go and do something, and then the family will sit there and they will be like, you have disgraced the entire family. What have you done? So in the modern days, who cares about name? Who cares?
Nobody. They care about the cash.
They care about the cash.
The lajan.
Both men and the women, everybody is thinking about money. And so when money is good, but get it in the right way. That is my belief.
Okay.
I don't jump hurdles to get money. I do normal things that will give me normal money.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I'm not fabulously rich and I have what I will eat and where I will lay my head, that
peace
alone, and I have that peace, that alone is enough for me. That alone is enough for me. So modern days love and olden days love, I think it's never the same. Okay. People prefer beautiful, you have a nice wife, outgoing wife, a wife that you can actually trust, a wife that maybe you started so many years, or when maybe you were young, you started, all of a sudden, you see another woman with liposuction, or how do we call it?
Yeah.
And then lipo
yeah.
With the hips,
yeah.
With the tummy flat, with the BBL, everything is on point. I mean, sometimes when you see them, you feel like, but you can't do it, You see, and then you run after that lady. And then when somebody asks you, can't you see my wife is so fat? She's so chubby now. Who make her fat?
Your kids. You give her
your kids. Once a woman take issue, whether you give birth to that child or not, you will still change. Your body will change. So if somebody has given birth to 1, 2, 3, 4, some of our ladies, they've given birth to 7. How do you expect that person to carry the body? And the body is God that has given the person that body. You can't do anything about it. Here is the situation. A man will see a young girl, upcoming girl, who has never conceived before, who has never given birth, who has never gone through any pain, and she's looking so fresh. And then your man would say, oh, this one is old, this one is so chubby, this one is so slim, this one is this, and then you run after the young one.
They need backup. They call that
Maybe
backup.
it's a garden. That one is a garden.
They need a backup.
That one is a garden.
Themselves.
To fortify themselves. Me, I personally believe, if you go and do whatever you do and come back home, you are always welcome. It is between you and your God. Because per what I know, Bible says, and everybody will give account according to your deeds. So if whatever you are doing, remember, I am not going to give account.
Yeah.
You are going to give account. So you can go and do whatever you want to do. Come home. And the ladies, whatever that happened out there with your man, whenever he comes home, embrace him, fake him, clean him up, and pat him, bring him closer. By treating him this way, perhaps he may change his mind and come back home. But if you see that your man is maybe having a garden, and then you get angry, you begin to rant, you begin to nag, you begin to a whole lot of trouble, you are trying to push the man away to the other garden's hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, mommy, what are some of the values or the attributes of the olden day marriage that the modern day marriage can adopt to make our marriage sustainable? Because modern day marriage has resulted in a lot of divorces as compared to the olden day marriage. So there were some things that they were doing that currently we are not doing. How can we adopt those values? What are they? And how can we adopt them into our modern marriage to make it a better one?
In the olden days, you could see that they like playing dummy, ludo. They have some groups among the men, and so there's friendship between Eja Kwame and then Eje Kojo. So Eja Kwame and Eje Kojo's wives, they also become friends. So if there's an issue in Eje Kojo's house, he will probably communicate it to Eja Kwame, and then they discuss it among themselves. So there's a kind of friendship that bond with another family. Two couples, they bond with another family. So anything that happens, the other family can step in and say, what are you doing? You are wrong. You are right. But in the modern day marriage, everybody want to go alone. It's me and my husband. It's me and my wife. I don't want anybody around us.
It's our family.
It's our family. Nuclear family.
Extended family.
That kind of attitude is actually ending people's marriage. If you had a friend from the beginning who can talk to your husband on your behalf, if you have had a friend, I mean a good friend, some friends will rather destroy everything that you built with your hands.
Why not an elder, like somebody who is a little older and more experienced? Is that person not rather okay?
In the family, whenever you are getting married, they will actually nominate or delegate one person to back up the marriage from each families. The lady's family will have to give one person to be behind the lady in that marriage, and the man's family as well. So these people are there. You understand? In case of any eventuality, you can fall on those people. That this is what my husband has done to me. Or the bushiapenyi, the elder who came to the family to seek your hand in marriage. Now in the modern day, is still ongoing. Okay. You can always go and see that elder and then talk to him. This is what my husband is doing. Of late, he doesn't eat in the house. Of late, he doesn't come early. I am not coming to report him for you to maybe chastise him or do anything bad to him. But please advise him for me. I don't want my marriage to collapse. I don't want anything bad to happen to my marriage. With this, when the elder sit down with the son, he will always have something good to tell him. Okay. But if you go there and you are ranting, I don't want to marry again. I am fed up. He doesn't eat in the house. He doesn't come to the house early. I am tired. I am going to my parents. Okay, he's a man. Just a few days, he will have another woman. Okay. So if you are fed up and you want to go, mommy, pack your things. If you want to stay, know how to present your case. there's always elders that came to your house to seek your hand in marriage. Sometimes you can see that your man's attitude has changed. His demeanor is changed. The way he talks, the way he behaves, you could see that maybe you could see that he's high.
Okay.
You know, it is up to you to find out what is wrong.
Okay.
If you know any friend of his, you can contact the friend and then ask him, is everything okay? Can you talk to my husband? Now I could see that he's not having good rest. I could see that he's not eating well. I could see that he's not communicating well. As a woman, you should be able to find out all these things.
Mommy, but don't you think that social media, with the involvement of social media has made it so simple that women can quickly get divorced from their husbands if they are not meeting their expectations, and they are not really ready to go through the meal with the man, to have that patience, that understanding, that cooperation with the man. And then women are being materialistic as a result of social media. When you go to social media, there are a lot of flashy stuff every day. People are showing all sorts of flashy stuff. So I think married women, I mean, I don't know, I'm asking you. I think some married women don't want to really go through the stress.
The stress again. This is, I'll repeat this again. Good name is better than riches. For you to earn a good name, for you to earn the respect from your husband's family, from your family, it's a whole lot. But now, everybody is looking at something different. A married woman wouldn't like to go through stress with the husband. Why? Because there's another man behind the man on the waiting list. There's another man. We have people, they will tell their spouses that, our workplace, they say we should go to maybe Dubai for a program. So I'll go maybe on the 29th, I'll go and come. Meanwhile, it is not anything related to job. It's actually going with a man. They will go to wherever and do whatever they want and then come back. So such a person, if the man should just cough, he's going to walk out of the marriage. Yeah. After all, you have not even been able to take me to Dubai. You have not been able to take me to Lagos.
To Nigeria.
Lagos, yeah. You have not been able to take me to Lagos. You have not been able to take me to Togo. You have not been able to take me to Abidjan. And somebody takes me to Dubai. Maybe the man that was the side man, that was the last coin that he spent on you to Dubai. But this husband is taking care of everything in the house. But because the man has shown something above, a little above what the husband does normally, the woman will quickly throw in the towel, thinking he's going to have a better home than the one that she has built. But sometimes you get there only for you to realize it was just a sham.
So the grass is always greener at your feet.
Yeah.
So you water it.
Yeah.
And then you make it grow.
Yeah.
Okay, mommy. Yeah. You've been married for a while now. And you have so much experience. You've been through a lot in marriage, but you have so much experience and understanding of marriage. Mommy, what will be your advice to spouse to be, people who want to marry, people who are preparing for marriage, people already in marriage? Mommy, what would be your one solid or two advices that can guide them in this journey called marriage?
Thank you. My number one point is prayer. I think we pray to the extent that we were praying and casting every adversity sitting on our seat. At a point, we didn't know what was ahead of us, but we were actually praying against anything and everything. Prayed, and prayer has worked for me. You cannot go into a relationship without praying, because the tears and the problems in the relationship is just massive. You need to put God first. You pray about it. Just have an indication, have a sign that if I marry Adubia, I am going to be fine. And even if there are problems, or if problems will come up, God will see me through. That is where you should get to before you commit yourself totally into the marriage. Number two, you need to humble yourself right from the time that you meet the man, and respect yourself as a lady. Excuse my words. Respect yourself. What I mean is that don't just give in to a man within 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. About 3-4 months, you've had sex about 30 times already. And this man has had every juicy part of you. So what will push him to go and see your family?
Hey,
to come and wed you?
Mommy, this one is debatable.
It's debatable, yes.
We have couples who met on the first day, had their sex on the first day, and they are married to now. They are still married.
Per chance. When you are lucky.
So it doesn't really happen.
It doesn't really happen. You know, if you go into such marriage, first day you meet a man, you have sex with the man, then the next few weeks or months you get married. Do you know what follows?
No.
Yeah.
Mommy,
There will be no trust whatsoever in that marriage.
Oh man.
The moment you try to make friends outside,
some people are
your man
like that and they are so happy.
I know.
They don't have issues at all.
Unless the man is a calm person that like nothing bothers him. But if you meet some men, any guy that you go closer to, he may think, I had you on first day. If I don't take care, this guy is also going to lay you. So I need to be careful. So that insecurity will be there. If you want your man to trust you and relax about you, you don't just jump into relationship one day, meet the person in a day, do everything with him in a day. And even we are all Christians, we are all believers, but the way the modern things are going, even if sex should come in, I will bet you, let it be that your courtship, you bought everything. Now you know that you are going to get married. And even at that point, I have a friend, she may be watching me, I love her so much. She was with a man, they bought everything. They set a date for the wedding. And then all of a sudden, the guy bought it from the house.
Why?
He can't even tell that the lady disrespected him. Meanwhile, at the time that the guy was not coming to the house, or the guy just went away, the lady was with a baby. And the lady was crying. We need to pray, talk to her, pamper her. Eventually, the guy came back, but the lady suffered a lot. So for you to jump into sex before marriage, what about if the guy bought away and then you are with a baby? Are you going to abort it? What about if you abort it and then it ends your life? So just know what you are doing, know what you want. Look, sit down with your guy, talk to him, know his mind, know where you are going with that relationship. Don't just get up and say, oh, he's handsome. If I don't do it, somebody will do it and you go away. If you hold him through God, he will be held forever.
I've really enjoyed myself and I've learned a lot with Lady Reverend Evelyn Sapon Watson. I hope you did so. Please, kindly go to YouTube and search for AATV and then watch our videos, send your suggestions, your questions and your comments, and also hit the like button and share for people to also view. Lady Reverend will be coming on the show as usual, and today is the first episode. Mommy, I'm really grateful for you coming. You've taught us a lot today, and we need to put all those things into practice so that we can make our marriages better. Thank you, viewers, for watching us. We'll come your way another day with this program. Bye.
Bye.